An artist once came to a king who was a great admirer of art and said, "O king, if you give me a blank wall in your palace, I can create a spectacular painting on it." Just then another young man who was present there said to the king, "Your Majesty, please allow me to work on the opposite wall as well. I am an artist too." The king asked the young man, "And what would you like to make?" The man said, "I shall make an exact replica of the painting that the other artist makes on the wall opposite to mine, and I shall do so without even looking at his work. I would request you to place a thick curtain between the two walls so that neither of us can see the other's work, and also have guards to make sure there's no cheating." Everyone in the court, including the king, was intrigued, and the king decided to give both artists the opportunity to show their talent. The following day, a thick curtain was put in place, and both the artists started their work. The first artist brought paints and oils and brushes that he worked with. The second one worked simply with a cloth and a bucket of water. After a month, the first artist told the king that his work was complete. And when the king asked the second artist when would his work be done, the young man replied that he was done too. The king came to the palace and went on to see the first artist's work. He was stunned by the spectacular painting and gave the artist a hefty sum as a reward. He then asked for the curtain to be opened up to see if the second artist had met up with the challenge of creating the exact same painting without seeing it. The curtain opened, and lo and behold, on the opposite wall was an exact replica of the painting. Every single line, every single color, every minor detail was exactly as it was on the first wall. The king rewarded the man with double the amount of money, but being amused, wanted to know his secret. The young artist replied, "It was very simple, Your Majesty. I just polished the marble wall every day until it shone like a mirror to reflect the painting on the opposite wall. Often, people come up to me and complain that they lack confidence, that they don't think they have any talent, that they lack motivation. And I tell them that all of these are a part of you. The hard work is cleaning the wall of your mind in a way that what's hidden deep within you, your talent, your positivity, your confidence, your goodness is reflected in your mind and thus in your actions. And then you can indeed achieve something spectacular. Don't they say that the soul knows how to heal itself? The challenge is to silence the mind. And one of the ways to silence the mind's negative chatter is to neglect it. Sometimes a little child who gets just a little hurt starts crying aloud. If the mother pays attention, the child cries louder. But if she ignores the child, knowing well that there's nothing serious, the child's crying slowly dies down. Exactly in the same way, if we pay attention to the negative chatter of the mind, it gets louder. But if we try to ignore it, it slowly dies down. And how does one ignore that chatter? By absorbing the mind in positive energy, reading, hearing, or watching positive stuff, hanging out with positive people. And then, as the mind becomes slowly cleansed, the beautiful painting within you will be reflected on it.